Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Weather Fans Live here on Sunday, the 22nd of September 24, with myself and Paul.
Hi! I'm here. In not bouncing fashion, but I'm in better moods than I've been recently. Anyway, blame that on ADHD.
Is that on TV or radio?
Well, depends on which frequency.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, welcome to the live. Welcome Tom. Welcome Sue. Audio, all the usuals.
Yeah, as you can tell, I've found something. I found a little thing where I can download some music. Hopefully, I'm not going to get copyrighted. But I've got some.
We can always just remove it.
So let's go through the comments. As you mentioned, we've got lovely Rachel floating on a fluffy yellow cloud.
Nothing
candy floss with my companion Pikachu.
Good morning and good evening. You
also, we've kept the banners on yellow just for you, Rach. Also, I just don't want to change at the minute, if I'm honest.
Keep the lightness going in these dark few days that we've had with the rain and thunderstorms and la la la.
Yeah. Comments below, actually. There's coming across the banner at the bottom there. Since midnight up to 7:30 this evening, how much rain has fallen at the Weather Fans base here at Tamworth? Just type your guesses below.
And I've already put mine.
Yes, I've seen that. I'll give you a clue. It's more than 20 millimetres.
Is it more than 69?
You'll find out in a minute.
Yeah, it's more than 20 anyway, guys. I've got an idea because Michael's already showed me earlier on, but it's been raining since then. So
yes. Let's go through the comments. It's busy tonight. 17 people watching. Wow.
Well,
thank you, Gav. I know he's not watching. There's busy watching at Star Wars at his local Northampton cinema.
Sue has put 50 metres. All James has said 44.
Yeah, I'm coming down to that. You've said 69.69. To be precise. Classic Indeed. Paul. That says Tom. Good evening, Tom, by the way.
Like I say, anyone who knows me knows I never disappoint.
Yeah, I've just got to that one. Good evening to Laura Johnson as well.
Evening, Laura. I wasn't too far away from Laura's base either. Yesterday while I was out storm chasing.
Oh. Sitting a bit poor down Dawlish Warren. Is that where you are right now, Tom?
I believe so.
Audio cough, as you mentioned, has gone 58 millimetres.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening to Suit, who's with us this evening. Good evening to you, my friend.
Suit, don't worry.
Name that tune. It's a classic. Yes, it's a classic.
If anyone can remember, because I vaguely remember that tune.
I think it's a classic.
Like, oh my God, Michael.
Classic thing, that is. It's actually one of my favourites, actually.
But if people can remember what it is, put it in the comments down below.
I can't remember if I said hello to Anne, but hello, Anne. Sorry if I haven't. Good evening to Audio Coffee, who's with us. Not seeing a storm on webcam unless it's been on web. I've not seen a storm unless it's been on webcam elsewhere in the country.
I was in the middle of one.
I had about 3 yesterday.
You got quite lucky yesterday and this morning as well.
Not quite. It didn't quite reach me this morning.
No,
I heard a few bubbles in the distance, but just stopped as it came towards me.
Yeah, that was the problem. Same with today as well. It's all kind of petered out over Leicester. Well, just south of Leicester. I'm just having a look on the radar. It seems to keep firing off around Luton and Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
The area.
The storms yesterday, after when that main band come through, it was still kind of building up towards Warwick and coming up towards me. I think about 3 altogether.
Yeah.
The third one's just to my southwest, but I could see the lightning, so obviously it was getting dark at the time.
Yeah.
Sue's come 50 millimetres, by the way, or 50 metres, but I think it means 50 millimetres.
Yeah. Correct.
Paul James, good evening, Paul James. 44 millimetres, my guess.
We'll find out shortly.
Yeah, I'll do that in just a moment. Rachel's guessing for 60 millimetres. Yeah, Sue did mean 50, I know.
Yeah, I know you meant Sue, don't worry.
Laura Johnson also said 50 millimetres. I've seen that on Gav's Discord earlier on. Good evening to Scott. Even Paul Michael, rather wet out there, isn't it? Just a little bit. Flood warnings are out. We'll show you the latest flood warnings a bit later on this evening.
Yes. That reminds me, actually.
Not even going to guess on the grounds we've had nothing but sunshine. I'll say lucky people, but I don't know. Don't mind the rain sometimes. Only about 30 minutes.
Most of the afternoon, to be fair.
Good evening to Steffi. Thank you for joining us this evening, Steffi. Hang on a second. There we go.
Steffi!
Let me edit that.
Oh, Tom's saying 79.99. Well, says highs matters. Anyway, this is going down Innuendo Street, as they'd say on the Grand Tour.
Where do we get to on the comments? Oh, I think it's jumped down a bit. It has jumped down a bit as well. It's very busy on the chat tonight. 3 greedy share.
We've got a new subscriber, Kirk Vaughan, says, "Hi, I'm new, was recommended by Gav when he shared this channel on his live. Welcome."
Thank you. I'm still going down the comments. I can't believe how busy it is. I think we're going to get down to the bottom here. Good evening to Katrine, who's joined us this evening.
Yes, evening, Katrine.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Tom was saying 79.99 millimeters.
Tom.
Katrine's from near Essex.
South Ockenden.
Kirk Thorne, is that the one you just mentioned? Recommend by Gav when you share his channel on his live. Thank you so much for joining us, Kirk. We are live every Sunday night from 8 p.m. And as many people know, we're a very close community with Gav. And I've got my cat chasing a Daddy Longlegs in the kitchen with me right now. Bless her. Sorry, darling, is it gone up to the ceiling now? Unless you're a 10-foot cat, you're not going to reach it from there, are you? James, good evening. It's cooled down here fast, 3.6 degrees. Wow. It's a hint of it turning cool this week.
Indeed.
Again, we'll come back to that a bit later on this evening. Scott saying it was the best storm we had, best activity we've had in a while yesterday here in Sutton Coldfield. Some very impressive lightning strikes. There was a hell of a lot around, wasn't there, Scott? Fortunately for me, as I finished work at 3 p.m., I had my work door to leave, and also had the rumble of thunder. Oh, great! I'm going to get pee wet through. I did bring a jacket because I couldn't find my waterproof before I left, and I usually walk it, but I had to get the bus, and I had to stay in the bus a bit longer than I would have done.
I remember you
saying the bus shelter when I got to my home bus stop, and all of a sudden, big flash of lightning in front of me. I was like, oh.
This is getting a bit dangerous. But yeah, you were saying when you during your break yesterday that if we could just hold off just that little bit till 3 o'clock.
If it could hold off to about at least 3:30, I would have been happy. But nope, right on top of me by 3 o'clock.
Evening, James.
Right. Shall we bring up how much rain I've had? It's up to 7:30. And it's actually a nice rounded number. And
it went 69 then. Boom.
No, 2 of you are right. There we are, bang on 7:30, 50 millimetres of rain exactly. Fell from midnight through to 7:30.
So that's a
congratulations to Laura. And
I'm just having to read through your comments now.
I said 50 millimetres.
No. Bear with. So Laura and Sue.
Lauren Suits, congratulations. You don't win anything, but congratulations of getting bang on.
You might get your name on the bottom of the screen, but the next one from that, I think, was Rachel. No, actually, no, it would have been Paul. Paul was 6 millimetres away on the other way, and Rachel was 10 the other upwards. So, yeah.
So, who was it? Laura and Suit?
No, yeah, Laura and Suit, yeah.
Very professional typing at the same time, isn't it?
I'm not. I'm just trying to read through comments.
There we go. Okay, let's take that off the screen. I think, Paul, what we're going to do first, we're going to have a look at the pictures that was sent to us on our Facebook page.
Yes.
Of what's names. And as I said, I've downloaded another song which you'll recognise, which I'm going to put in the background.
In the comments.
So let me just...
Is it weather related?
You'll see.
Hopefully we don't get copyright striked.
Me too. Oops. I'll just take it off the banner. Take it off the banner.
I'll take a look at that in a second, Tom. Just wait for Michael to put the music on.
Right, so we take the banner off.
Yeah, James, I could do the same as well.
Sorry, so much just...
Sorry, I'm just going heart attack.
What, like this? Is it playing?
That's it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go through the pictures and some of the videos on our Facebook page from the last couple of days.
We're going to welcome to Lisa as well. Evening all, welcome to this channel. Well, I recognise a few names. I'm glad you do.
Thank you, Lisa, for joining us this evening.
Right. So yeah, well, we are in Weather Corner.
Right, shall we go through some of these pictures without being, hopefully we don't get copyright striked. But at least we'll learn a lesson for next time. So this is sent in from Paul Hunter on our Facebook page. Currently where my drive is, I live in Stopsley in Luton. Never seen so much rain.
I'll tell you my videos have got swearing in it.
There's plenty of rain falling there.
Yeah.
In Luton, let's go to our next picture. This is from James Cook. James Crook.
Yeah, one of our regulars over there on the Weather Fans.
Yes, thank you for posting your very sunny pictures there. That was from 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
Very unstable air there. Oh. Let's see what else we've got here. I've not gone through these myself. These are just like off the cuff as we speak. Heavy rain for the word rains. Sorry, I don't want to keep saying cuff. We're going to have quite a few. So this one's from Liam Thompson, stemmer from the strike from last night's storm.
Be a moment with that. Wow.
Let's get that a thumbs up. Wow.
I've done a slow-mo of the one I caught yesterday near Buxton.
I think that's on a loop, isn't it? Yeah. That's a nice looking cell there from Jamie Overkill. I'm actually loving this music in the background.
Michael just refreshes the music.
It should be on a loop. There it is. So I've just got that bloody long legs flying to my face then.
That's from earlier on. He's actually in West Yorkshire at the moment.
That's from 10 hours ago. This is from Liam Thompson. That's a nice strike. Wow. How many bloody dead long legs there is in here? That's from Liam Thompson as well. Nice bit of lightning support there. More from Liam Thompson. Getting a few strikes there. Ah, that's from that video then.
Yeah.
Some lightning being detected. That was posted 18 hours ago. So that would have been 2 o'clock this morning. So that would have been coming in this morning in the early hours. Night storm in Northamptonshire and Gullsborough. And that's is that all the lightning strikes from yesterday?
That was, yes, around about 11,000.
Good Lord.
I know that was a very active.
I don't think we've had an active day like that for a long time, have we?
No,
Since season 24 has been absolute crap.
to be fair, Netweather and Toro, who have actually woke up out of their hibernation, have been spot on these last couple of days.
Central areas yesterday, but it's unusual direction because it's coming northwestwards. Normally, the common ways normally eastwards, really, isn't it?
That down to the low pressure, which was just off to the southwest. It was important, the air, and there was air coming in from the east as well. So, yep. Subscribe to my channel. I'm at 205 now. I think. Just check.
More the storms. This is from Ian Greenwood. That was a storm near Buxton yesterday. Oh, yeah, wow.
I was not far away from where I was. 206 on that now, sorry.
Wow.
Buxton was absolutely stunning. Sterling.
Let's got to see that again.
God.
Wow.
Building the sky.
Wasn't that one strike? It was right across the bottom of the sky there.
Yeah, very close. It was. I wonder if that far away, but it looks it actually.
Absolutely sick, you know.
Independent rain was yesterday. And that's me as Ashby, Northamptonshire. That's certainly a good downpour, isn't it?
There was indeed, Steffi. That's one.
That's
one
from
about
Buxton right there in the distance.
Yeah. I was in the distance. I was just coming over Winnett's Pass at that point. There we go.
That's similar skies to that yesterday. Which I think I might send to the group chat.
And you can see where the towers were. If you just go back on that last picture, Michael.
Yes.
You can see where the edge of the shelf kind of is there. Them towers going up.
Yeah.
It looks like it. That's what I.
Just as we're speaking now, it's just starts to pour down again. So that 50 millimeters is going to start rising again now in the next few hours.
See where it is by the end. Yeah, it was on the A6. We are again at the top. Over Winnett's Pass. That's from me. She was with me at the time. Obviously, you get these pictures. Yeah, some very
Storm chasing train you've got there.
Mm-hmm.
You skipped.
Yeah, it's Winnett's passing.
Whoa, see that?
I did.
I did.
Whoa, see that?
I did.
We did.
Did?
Whoa. Nice capture there.
Me.
In the trees.
Oh, in front of us.
Nice.
Whoa, right over the top.
As I was doing the live yesterday, I had a recording.
Whoa! Whoa!
There we go.
Oh, there's that lightning.
So, this is round 4 now. It keeps going off roughly about there. Look, I don't know if you can see, but going off over there. Look, and I'd say it keeps pinging every 5 to 10 minutes. It's flashing. Try to see if I can catch one. Deep wrong.
As we say on our Facebook video post, please give it 30 seconds, otherwise, show. Steve.
Choo-choo. Thanks for
Thank you
the
for British Musical Awards Championship in South. Another Blackwater big faults play yesterday. Championships.
oh yeah. Chat with the gaffer about that last night.
Coach.
Hello guys, we're back. Sorry about that. We've just been
Oh,
on.
that's the live from yesterday.
Yeah.
And
Hi guys.
as well. Sam Riley, Saltmead, North Wales.
Sorry about that. So, someone's just messaged me.
Hi guys, sorry about that. We lost signal as we were going up the
That's the live, isn't it?
afternoon,
Yeah.
everyone.
19 people watching.
Thank you so much, everybody. As we go through the pictures from yesterday.
Rain tomorrow.
Now, this one here was my third storm of the day. Had 2 off this lot here. That's from Laura Johnson. I think she's actually in the chat.
Yes,
14
Laura.
miles north of
Not
Derby.
too far away from where I was. Like I said, half an hour away. So.
I was going to say, look at the instability in that sky.
Mm.
That's from Daniel Wigan, who's just up the road from me in Lichfield.
Hi, Lich Vegas.
That's from AJC. That's on behalf of my brother from Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah. I was sort of like in between where Laura is and where AJ is, because I think AJ is in Stoke.
It's called me Stoke-on-Trent. Again, I'm not going to play the video here because it's death. It's going to be halfway through the video or not. So this one, as I said, if you do post videos to our page, please just track it within 30 seconds. And there's more likely chance of us playing them, showing them. That's from Joshua Mayer, Belmont Stay heading towards WSN.
Might be Western Supermare. That's what I thought when I seen earlier.
Well, Western Supermare. So yeah, that was from 4:30 yesterday with that band forming. Central Midlands. So yes, literally about 30 metres up the road, there's a bus stop where I had to take shelter as this storm was so close, firing off big bolts, which was actually shaking the ground. I couldn't move from there. I thought it's too risky because to get home I had to go over a hill, which is far too risky. That's from Joshua May again. Rumbles it in at Burnham-on-Sea. Some of the lightning strikes in people's areas. That was as I was waiting for the bus yesterday. No, it wasn't. It was actually when I was on the bus yesterday. That's what I mentioned. Finished work at 3 o'clock to come out to that. And boy, did it rain. James Trussler, lightning within 30 miles of my current location, going 15 kilometres into a 40-kilometre high, so waterproofs may be needed in Northamptonshire. Hopefully that he didn't get caught in all that rain. There's Anne Roberts. Weather's still the same as usual. I can post better pictures, new mobile. Hopefully you should get some storms, Anne, for you to record and post to us. Let's quickly run through to yesterday as well. Thank you for yourself, Paul, for posting the radar.
That's all right.
That's from James Crook again from the would have been from Friday night. Nice. It's always nice to see them when it gets dark because the shot will be better, don't they?
I do.
No, they're not showing up. Sorry, but it's like nearly 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
We've showed every single video through. We'll be here till about 12 o'clock tonight. But that's from Sudden Storm Photography. Look at that lightning strike. That is absolutely. Sorry, for a second there, I thought I heard thunder, then realised it's the toilet from above me. Fantastic lightning strikes there. Look at that as well, that feature. That is beautiful. That's, yes, a tornado.
The one over Aldershot. We on about the one in Aldershot?
That's correct, yes.
Yes, I posted that from the Toro forum.
Yes. So it was no surprise, right? These are storms that hit that longevity of the storm that went from 8, 9 o'clock in the morning through till perhaps the evening time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it went all the way across the south on Friday. I think I posted another one of that as well. If you just click for, there's the line of it there.
Yes, so there's that longevity of storm. So it starts down here in the southeast, and during the day, it just made its way up towards this, like the southwest Midlands into eastern Wales, southeastern Wales. So it was a long track storm, really. And
Is that it, really?
what we know, that was what, 21st.
Yeah.
Let's go through towards the start of the 20th, then. So I'm guessing in that storm, what we've just shown there, the longevity of that storm. Isn't it the first thing says it? Not I'll move it on. Flash there. Certainly rain where Justin was yesterday and spend that from the storm. I've got some challenge on the storm. Not sure if that's challenging to spot. Oh, look at that. Look at that rain. That's what we call the thunderstorm. And similar cloud structures we've been seeing the last couple of days from, you pronounce that Thea? Is Paul still there? I think Paul's gone away from his...
No, I'm still in, mate. I'm just looking up some stuff for the next part, or what could potentially be tropical storm / hurricane Helena.
Yes, I did see that in the next few days. I'm looking at the last few now.
He's looking
That was
very
from James Trusler on
Sure.
Friday. And I think we're coming towards the end of this now. That's from Ryan Bushnell. Which is nice.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's
Oh my
nice.
god.
That's time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Before we know, that could have been dubbed for afterwards. But yeah, good timing on that. So there's those storms. Perhaps supercellium. That yeah.
I thought that potentially could have been a supercell. The way it's
Especially how
going,
longevity as well.
the longevity of it, really, and the fact that the supercell had overshooting tops.
Yeah.
Well, Lisa, we haven't particularly got a tropical storm on the way, but the Americans have, which we're going to come to very shortly. We've got a heck of a lot of rain coming for tomorrow, though. We'll also come on to that as well.
Oh, nice grab there, Paul.
Yes, I was looking on traffic cams.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's one of my backups. I've got that and windy. So as it was coming across, I was like looking for the nearest motorways. So like the M2, M23, M3, so and so. So yeah. Up indeed.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's the pictures from the last couple of days off our Facebook page. So thank you for everyone that, if you are watching, thank you for posting that to our Facebook page.
Yeah, any pictures that you have, please feel free to post them on our Facebook page or in our Discord server. If you are on there, I will post the link on the group as soon as we come off air, basically. And
I've got to say, I'm just looking at the comments. There's just far too many to go through at the minute. Thank you so much for everybody.
We'll just crack on with it. So, shall we go from that to America?
Yeah. Go ahead with
the NHC ready. John, have you got the NHC ready?
I've got the NHC ready if you want me to put them on.
Yeah, you usually do that, and then I go to the model.
Yeah, no worries. Cool. Sorry for anyone that's joined us, to which we missed you. I've just seen Froglegs Matthew join us there. I'm just scrolling down the bottom. Chris Clifford as well. Good evening to you.
Evening to Chris. How many we got?
Joined us. Any videos or photos of the hailstones? Unfortunately, nothing's been posted to us on our Facebook page. And Audio Coughing seems to be allergic to thunderstorms here. Right, so let's scroll down. I've enjoyed the storms last few days.
Yep.
It's been incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably most we've had since about May, isn't it, Paul?
Thereabouts, yeah. That was the last proper outbreak that we had.
Yeah, we've said it for ages. Storm season 24 has been a complete utter write-off, really. But last couple of days kind of made up for it a little bit.
Yeah.
But overall, as a season, it's been absolutely
appalling.
I was going to say something else then, but it's not quite past 9.
Yeah. We try to be a family-friendly channel, so yeah.
Trying to keep it as clean as much as we can.
Right. So we will go to across the pond.
Yeah. There's no comment there for man. Well done to everyone who's captured some great vids and pics of the storms, made my weekend enjoyable.
It's okay.
It's very nice of you to say, Anne. Thank you. We've got some strong storms for East Anglia tomorrow. Potentially, it could be the embedded storms in the rain, which we've had a few times during today. Sorry, chaps. Someone asked for a technical question about line, but I'll give a bit of a physics lesson. Oops. Don't you worry, Steffi. Don't you worry. Right. Let's have a look at... Actually, I'm going to flick over to the Pacific first, because I think you might see a bit of hint of a red there.
Oh, this one now in the Central.
Yeah, I'm not really looked at the Pacific, so let's have a look what we've got here. This is the Central Pacific, actually, over towards Hawaii. So at the moment, we've got it over low pressure located far southeast of Hawaii, continues to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorms, while conditions aloft continue to produce outflow in all quadrants. Environmental conditions appear conducive for some development over the next few days, and a tropical depression could form as it moves westward at 5 to 10 miles an hour. By midweek, conditions will become generally less conducive for development, so formation chance in the next 48 hours is 60%, and through the next 7 days is 70%. So that's one to watch. Just like with the latest track, it won't quite hit Hawaii, but if it does develop, some large swells could affect parts, especially the main island there. Let's have a look at the Eastern Pacific. And we've got 2 areas of interest here. We've got December disturbance number 2. A trough of low pressure located several hundred miles west-southwest of the southwestern Mexico is producing disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions appear conducive for some slow development of this system, and a tropical depression could form during the middle part of the week while the system moves slowly eastward or northeastward. Well, that's usually against the grain, really, because normally it moves westward. And formation chance in the next 48 hours is 10%, and the next 7 days is 40%. So that's a bit unusual going from west to east, because normally it's the reverse, isn't it, Paul?
Yes.
And we've got this disturbance number 1. Showers and thunderstorms continue to become better organised in the association with an area of low pressure located less than 200 miles south of the coast of southern Mexico. Environmental conditions appear conducive for additional development, and the tropical depression or tropical storm is likely to form during the next day or 2, while the system drifts northeastward or northward towards the coast of southern Mexico. Interest in southern Mexico should monitor the progress of this system, as watches or warnings could be required later today or tonight. Regardless of development, this system is expected to produce heavy rain over portions of southern Mexico this week, and both the formation chances for the next 48 hours and 7 days is both at 70%. So potentially, just before it hits land of Mexico or perhaps even Central America, we could have a new storm there for the Eastern Pacific. Let's move over to the Atlantic, cross over Central America. We shall take a look at this yellow X spot of fit, and this yellow X is our old friend.
Mm-hmm. Is that Gordon?
It doesn't say actually. Showers and thunderstorms have diminished in association with an area of low pressure located 700 miles southeast of Bermuda. Development of the system is now expected due to dry air and increasing upper level winds during the next couple of days, while the low moves generally northward 5 to 10 miles an hour, and this has got literally 0% chance of forming, so that will come off in the next 6 hours. It could even come off on the next update. We've got a disturbance number 3 here, which is a tropical wave near the west coast of Africa, is expected to move westward during the next several days. Environmental conditions could support some general development of this system, and a tropical depression could form during the middle to latter part of the week while the wave moves westward across the eastern and central tropical Atlantic. Formation chance in the next 48 hours is 0%, and the formation chance in the next 7 days is 50%. So maybe this time next week it could be a named storm. We shall see in the coming days. And the big one to watch here is this one here. Disturbance number 2. Disorganized showers and thunderstorms located over the northwestern Caribbean Sea and portions of Central America are associated with a broad area of low pressure. Environmental conditions appear favorable for development of this system, and a tropical depression or tropical storm is likely to form during the next few days while moving northward across the northwestern Caribbean Sea and Gulf of Mexico. Regardless of development, this disturbance is expected to produce heavier rains over portions of Central America during the next several days. Interest in northwestern Caribbean, the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, and western Cuba should closely monitor the progress of this feature. Later this week, the system is forecast to move generally northward across the Gulf of Mexico, and interests along the northern and northeastern Gulf Coast should also monitor the progress of the system.
Mm-hmm.
Formation chance in the next 48 hours is 40%, and the next 7 days is at 80%. So potentially here, we could see Tropical Storm Helene. I think this will be named.
I think it will be.
Maybe Monday to Tuesday.
I'm going to come to that in a moment. Just having a quick flick through so I know where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a look at the comments. Good evening to Kirk Thorne, who's nice to join us. I saw what looked like a funnel today, but no thunder, but 20 degrees after seeing a funnel. The heavens open big time. They were in Barnstaple. That is in, I think, Essex, I believe, Barnstaple.
No, Barnstaple's in Devon.
Oh, was it the other way?
Yeah, Barnstable is, yeah.
Okay.
Cornwall, Devon. I blame the Pennines for being in the way. I don't blame Pennines. They're our natural defence from the Lancastrians.
Nah.
Anyways.
What was that, Paul James? Her tortoises fart louder than some of the thunder this year.
I know. Yeah, no, I've never thought so. So, yeah. Sorry for Michael too.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm just going through the comments there.
No, it's okay, mate. There we go. So this is what could be potentially tropical storm / hurricane Helene or Elena. I'm not too sure. Let me have a quick look, actually. While I am, it will be storm names. Where are we? Storm names. There we go. It will be Helene. So yeah. Anyway, let's go on with this. So as you can see at the moment, it's just a disorganised mess, but it's starting to organise. That's the main thing. So this is 6 o'clock UTC tomorrow. You can see it's starting to tighten up there just off the cube, or I think it's Venezuela. No, Venezuela's down here. Anyway, just off the Central American coast. And see that it then starts to get moving northwards, go through the gap between the Yucatan and Cuba. You can see deepening rapidly there. So within the space of, let's go to Tuesday. So there's 6 o'clock Tuesday, it's 993. We'll go forward another 24 hours. It is then 978. So that's gone under rapid cyclogenesis. And then you can see there, it just continues to deepen as it goes between the gap of the Yucatan and Cuba. And it just continues to deepen rapidly as it gets into the warmer waters of the Gulf of Mexico. There you go. At Thursday at 6, it's now 942. So that would be possibly high-end Cat 2, possibly low-end Cat 3, in my opinion. 939, 9. Can't even see that one. There's 935 anyway. So that could be a high-end 3, low-end 4.
I reckon.
Yeah, mate.
I reckon that's going to be at least a category 3. Looking at that, it's definitely ramping up. That's going to be, I think, it could be a good hurricane. That.
Yeah, and it's going to have a strong wind field as well. You can see the wind field is quite wide on this one, and obviously you've got the hurricane force winds are going to be quite wide out as well. A really tight course. That's going to have a really nice side to it. That is, as it goes over the Gulf of Mexico, there's the disorganized band of showers that Michael was on about earlier, the Yellow Cross. You can see.
I was going to say, once, as you mentioned, once that storm goes past the Yucatan Peninsula between that and Cuba, once it gets into that Gulf, that's it. It's just going to blow up like anything because the water's so warm. And it's not really been touched by anything.
Around about 31, 32 degrees in the Gulf at the moment. So obviously it's just going to go and just suck up all that energy. And this is going to leave a good trace on the temperature differential charts come this time next week. So yeah, as that comes into the Big Bend of Florida, see 935, so it would be bordering onto a Cat 4 possibly, but then obviously as it goes inland, it starts to fill within like 2 frames of that on. So it's looking like it'll head inland around about midnight, 3 o'clock on our time anyway, on Friday morning. So that would be late Thursday over in North America. it'd be around about 9, 10 o'clock. No, it'd be a little earlier than that, wouldn't it? It'd be about 6, 7 over there in central southern America anyway, around Florida. You can see there that wind field going well out into the Atlantic and also over towards Texas. So it could be, some really intense rain on this band here with embedded thunderstorms and tornadoes, more than likely as it goes up into the Carolinas. Going into towards Louisiana, I think. Is it Louisiana? Yeah, would be. It starts to fill as it goes in, so it just seems to die a death because it doesn't go towards the Atlantic like it usually does. It's actually bumping away, which we'll come to now and have a look, see why that is happening. That's the Northern Pacific. That's the one over by Hawaii. Sorry about that, guys. Having a moment. Northern Pacific. There we go. So there's Helene there, or what could be Helene anyway. Let's go back. There's big blocking high over the Azores, always there. Got another low there, and it's the low that's heading towards us, I think, for Thursday. There you go. You can see Helene there in the bottom, to the left anyway. Getting really intense as it goes in. So 935, seems to max out at 935 millibars. But that high pressure is getting stretched out by this low pressure here. As obviously you can see there, we'll come to this shortly. What weather we're going to get for next week, so for this week even. There's that low moving in on a southerly track as well. Not a normal travel behind it. As you can see there, we have got northerly winds as it moves through on Friday.
It's not going to be a warm week. It's definitely going to be a change compared to what we've got right now.
It is indeed. You can see some little lows just associated in with that. So that would suggest there's going to be some possibly heavy rain with that. But it looks like it's taking a southerly track anyway. But like I say, we'll come to that shortly. That looks like it's getting bumped up against the high pressure, which is over Canada and into the Atlantic as well. There's the eye there as well. So it's quite a lot of high pressure there in the Atlantic at the moment. And it's blocking any lows really from cutting across. They'll seem to be flirting around the outskirts of this high pressure. You can see a succession of them there. Possibly, I would say that might be Isabel. I think it's Isabel. Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, sorry, Isaac. I do apologise. That's potentially tropical storm / hurricane Isaac there. We will see. This is for Monday next week. So see there another low pressure bouncing in towards us. Looks like it's going to take a more northern shifted jet. Well, southern shifted jet, but I'll shut up. It's going straight across us. It's going straight across us basically, but the low pressures are more northern shifted. There's potentially Isaac there on Wednesday of next week. Having a look down there into the Caribbean, there's another potential hurricane / tropical development there off the coast of Central America. Let's have a look, see what comes of Isaac. Heads towards us, could be a extratropical. That would be by then, wouldn't it, Michael?
Yes, more than likely.
Yeah, and then we've got another one building here, look. So this would be...
So it looks like the Atlantic really starts to wake up now, finally.
So this would be Joyce, Joyce. Worth keeping an eye on this development also out in the Pacific. Keep going back. That looks more like a raggedy mess of tropical storms, but like I said, it's potentially Tropical Storm Joyce. And that is also following the same kind of track as what I think it was. Oh, two there worth watching, Michael. There's another one. Just going to where.
What day is that at?
This is 6th of October.
Oh, so it's a long way off. But
it's still a long way off, but
yeah,
indicating that the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico are starting to wake up from their hibernation. So there's, that's going to be Isaac. There we go. So yeah, so we've got Helene, we've got Isaac, and we've potentially got Joyce as well, as we look into the Atlantic. That's Monday of next week. And then you can see there's Isaac sneaking around the top of that high pressure. That comes and it says I'll be extratropical by then, as I just asked Michael. Yeah, this is one worth watching, 948. That's low end, so probably high end too, possibly 3. That's out in the Atlantic, thankfully, for America. But then you've got this one here, which would then be Kirk. Is this one here, just over by Florida and Louisiana. And that follows, it sort of like cuts across, does this? So yeah, all to play for in the Atlantic at the moment. A lot of people.
Definitely that tropical Atlantic starts to wake up finally.
Yeah.
So it's originally forecast to be a very active season, but it's been mostly quiet.
Yeah, it's been kind of meh all summer, really, as people have seen. The weather's been a bit flat. It's been very active over in America, don't get me wrong. They've had lots of tornadoes and severe weather over there. But over here, it's just been. But I think we're going to be in for, as we go into October, could be starting to get more active storms coming in, as we've seen there, but interspersed with high pressure. With that one there, that's a returning thing into us. So I would stuck under that. It'd be great for tropospheric conditions in my radio, that would. Anyways, right, I'm going to
say this September's complete flip to last September.
Yeah. October will be, it's just a complete flip reversal.
Well, September last year we had that heat wave.
Yes.
With temperatures over 30 degrees somewhere in the UK for 7 consecutive days. Quite dry, really, last September. This September, complete reversal, complete flip.
Indeed. So we'll go from that to this. So we'll move across. Show you the warnings. I'll go to the UKV and then I'll pass it over to Michael like we usually do.
Yeah, after the warnings, actually, I'll bring up the latest floods risk.
Yeah. Good call, mate. Good call. Right, so as you can see here, we've got a yellow rain warning, which runs out at midnight tonight. Showers and thunderstorms expected to merge into a broad area of heavy rain across parts of Wales, central and southern England during Sunday. It kind of has, kind of hasn't. Whilst the strongest signal for impactful rain totals appears to be centred across East Wales and West Central England, there's a potential right across the highlighted region for some places to see 40 to 70 millimetres in 2 to 3 hours, with the chance of a few places that could receive 80 to 100 millimetres through the course of the day. Southwest England looks likely to see some heavy rain during the early hours of Sunday morning. That's obviously past. Breaking up into slow-moving, heavy and thundering places during the day. Meanwhile, some heavy areas of heavy rain are likely to continue pushing north and west, which they have done, becoming slow-moving across northern and possibly eastern reaches of the warning area during the rest of Sunday. Kind of have over here, they've kind of come up against it and slowed right down and just petered out across like Lancashire, Yorkshire, North Yorkshire kind of area. So yeah, that's today's. We'll go into tomorrow because there's a lot of talk about tomorrow's warnings. I'll just quickly go to the yellow broader rain warning. She's all day tomorrow. Much the same as the last warning, saying areas of heavy rain are expected to affect many parts of England and Wales during Monday. There is still some uncertainty regarding which areas will be affected by the heaviest rain, but at this stage, so this was at, let me just quickly go down to the bottom because it'll tell me, 10:14 this morning. So this was first thing is mid-morning. Where was I? At this stage, in the Midlands, North East England and East Wales look most likely to see the greatest accumulations. However, anywhere within the warning area could see some impactful rain during the course of Monday. There's potential for 30 to 50 millimetres could develop in any part of the warning area, most of which will fall in 6 hours or less. Some locations could see between 80 and 100 millimetres over the course of 12 to 24 hours. So that's the whole of this area. Not everywhere, but most, some places could see some impactful rain of between 50 and 100 millimetres during tomorrow. Let's have a look at the amber rain warning, which was issued not long after.
Audio copies just said that general weather warning looks like a fried egg.
I wish it looks like a pear, actually, in my opinion. Let me go back.
No, because you've got the orange yolk in the middle.
Amber rain warning. So like runny. Anyway, so yeah, this is much the same as the last one, but it says an area of heavy rain is expected to develop across central and southern England during the early hours of Monday, edging north and west, and then becoming slow-moving somewhere across the warning area for several hours. It will then weaken and move away eastwards during Monday evening and overnight. Not all counties within the warning area will be equally affected, but it seems likely that some areas could see between 60 to 80 millimetres and a few places could receive between 100 to 120 millimetres or more. It is likely to result in travel disruption and some flooding. Lightning may be an additional hazard in places. So really from the wash, the wash up to the Humber, down to the Bristol Channel, kind of where it's been raining today. It just looks like it's going to become stuck for a few hours over this area, which is just going to give copious amounts of rainfall. So it will be interesting to see whether this is further south, further north, if it does get adjusted or if it stays put during tomorrow with the Met Office. Right, Michael, I'll let you go to the flooding since I've just mentioned that word.
Yeah.
Michael.
Hang on, let's get the
Right,
right.
so try a Karamak egg. Oh, one man try one of them, to be fair.
What's that?
Karamak eggs. I've seen a well-known supermarket's also doing the the mousse version of that. Seen it on Face Ache yesterday.
So talking about all that rainfall. Obviously, we've had a lot of rainfall in the last couple of days or so. Let me just refresh the screen. So I've got dates at 9:02, so up to date at the moment. Currently, we've got flood. Get the teeth in. Currently got 4 flood warnings in effect for the River
Anchor.
The 4 flood warnings in effect is for the River Anchor at Manchester, Whitley, and Atherstone, River Ivel at Langford, River Lee at Luton, and the Snedden Brook at Wedges Mills and Cannock. And the reason why I just left slightly there, because the River Anchor is my river just below me, which is about 20 metres. Well. So literally my local river upstream is about to be flooded. And no surprise, really. Now, one of my other rivers, River Tyne from Birmingham, is also under flood warning. So we've got 68 flood warnings. let's get the map up actually, so you can see where these flood warnings are. So let's just take off. So there's no severe flood warnings. The flood warnings, as mentioned, are in these 4 locations here. And if I put on the flood alerts, no surprise really, much of the Midlands, parts in areas into the London area as well, currently on the flood alert. So let's zoom in a bit closer. So around St Albans up towards, where's that location there? Towards Biggleswade. And as I mentioned, it's no surprise really parts of the Midlands who have had quite a lot of rain, especially towards the East Midlands, are under this flood watch here. And no doubt in the next 24 hours, that will be going from what we're sending out now, 4 flood warnings and 68 flood alerts. I reckon the flood alerts will be over 100 by the end of tomorrow, and the flood warnings are probably getting into either double digits, probably about 30 or 40, I reckon, by this time tomorrow, if not more. So if you are under these flood warnings, please just take extra care for traveling out, especially first thing in the morning, because obviously being dark, you're not going to see even suddenly run into a flooded road. As I mentioned, quite a lot for the Midlands area where we've had all the heavy rain during today. As I said, no surprise, we've had 50 millimetres here, and it's probably going to be getting close to 55 as I've been sitting here because it's been heavy rain since I've been live the last hour.
Mm-hmm.
How we all do? Is everything okay in the?
Yeah, I'm just.
Danny Spring. Is there any warning of the Ivor at Langford? There will be turns north of Langford, Biggleswade. Is that one of the ones I've just mentioned? Actually,
yes, it was. It was under the flood warning, I think. There it is at Langford.
So yeah, river levels are reacting quickly and rising sharply in response to the recent heavy rainfall. Flooding is from now and through tomorrow. Areas most at risk are Langford Garden Centre, Common Road, High Street, Riverside Gardens, Wilmont Court, Ivor Close, Mill Lane, and find out if your community assistance centre is open at that website there. Flood warning, I've already mentioned that there. It's a view map of the warning area. Let's have a little zoom out. So obviously I'm guessing that's for that area just there for the flood warning. If I zoom out more. So
I was going to send you a couple of links, Michael, because I'm hearing there's been reports of a potential tornado / funnel cloud near Luton and Bedford.
Oh, this is what, since we've been live or during the afternoon?
No, earlier on, but it hasn't been widely reported. It's actually AJ that's just mentioned it on the group.
Okay, we'll look into that.
Across. I'm just having a look on the Toro forum at the moment.
Okay.
Next.
The River Lee is a song, says Ben. I don't think since seeing the chat so busy in a long time, to be honest. Danny's saying the River Ivor rises rapidly, hence why I mentioned the towns north of Langford. Towns north
no,
of
Chris, I've just mentioned that. I don't know about Essex. I'm just having a look now while Michael's doing this. So anything that I find, I'll forward it on to Michael to put up. Yeah, carry on.
Or if you've got the page, if you've got the page, then
I've sent it on the group chat.
Okay.
Luton, Aldershot.
Right, what I'll do is have a look at the latest facts chart. So let's head over towards the netweather.tv and have a look at the latest facts charts and what's causing this. So, for quite a while now, we've been under easterly winds from high pressure, which seems to have moved away from the country, and this low pressure, which has moved up from Iberia and given these spells of heavy rain and showers. Obviously, coming up from the south, it's packing a lot of moisture. What's going to happen in the next 24 hours? That low pressure starts to eventually start moving towards the east through into Tuesday. So that moves away, bit of ridge of high pressure through into Tuesday. Then into Wednesday, low pressure starts to move up from the southwest. So we get probably like a day dryness before low pressure moves up from the southwest. And then as we head into Thursday, a nice 975 low there. The potential could be some strong winds there for parts of Normandy there. Maybe some gales, maybe severe gales affecting parts of northwestern France. Could it be Nade? We shall see close to time. But behind this, as this moves towards the east, we're once again dragging the wind all the way from the Arctic. So we're going to see temperatures start to plummet once again. Let's have a look at the 12Z run of the GFS tonight. Time is getting on just a little bit. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the sea level pressure charts on this evening. So there's that shallow low sat across 7 areas. That's pushing up from the south. And as time goes on through Monday, that starts to move towards the northeast. And Tuesday, we're in between areas of low pressure. Then we've got this one coming up from the southwest through Wednesday. And into Thursday, could be some quite strong winds there. We'll have a look at the wind gusts on that. And if you follow the isobars behind that, coming all the way up from the Arctic. So a really cool plunge. Just rewind that slightly, we would see how cool the air is coming down behind that area of low pressure. So the 850s. So right now we're under relatively warm air. And cool air starts to move in slightly, but that low pressure coming from the south temporarily could see, actually that's gone, that warmer air just kept southwards actually. So as that area of low pressure starts to move into the near continent, we're pulling in these cold northerly winds. We've got the minus 5 degree ice foam heading into Scotland just before high pressure builds up from the south through next weekend. That's more of a transitional high before more low pressure moves in from the west. Turning things quite windy once again. There's that little area of perhaps tropical storm there that we mentioned. Could be, I think, Isaac potentially. Through into next weekend. We're under relatively cool northwesterly flow there. And remnants of that storm there, as they could get caught up in our jet stream. That will bring a lot of moisture in there. So it looks like association with that, a lot of heavy rain through as it merges with this area of low pressure set towards the northwest of the UK. And we're obviously in the fantasy land of days 14 and 15. That has a dartboard low just set towards the east. Strong winds, and looks like winds again once coming down from the north. As a ridge of high pressure moves up from the west once again. So let's have a look at the wind speeds on this. The wind gusts. Winds are relatively light under this shallow area of low pressure. And as that clears away, we've got that low pressure moving up from the southwest through into Wednesday. Winds roughly about 30 to 40 miles an hour. Then we can start to see those northerlies coming behind, pulling down that cold air, only for about a day or two before switching back to a west-southwesterly. Next area of low pressure moves in, potentially this time next week. Could perhaps see some gale force winds for parts of the Irish Sea coasts. And that takes up to day 10 there, where we're under a bit of a westerly there. So let's move that screen down. Are we seeing quite strong winds into parts of northwestern France? Soft screen just there, so potentially there might be some gale force winds for affecting parts of western France there. Let's have a quick look with that cold air coming down. Will the Scottish mountains see any snow? So this is the precipitation type through the next few days. Obviously, it's quite muggy out there with all that rain. And Tuesday, as early as Tuesday, we could see some snow over the high ground of Scotland, the Scottish Highlands, and through into Thursday with that cold air coming down from the north. Potentially some snow showers for the Scottish mountains. So yes, I was like, it's just Scottish mountains really, and no doubt that they're expressed to say it's going to be widespread snow across the whole country. So foreseeable, no forecast of snow, only for the Scottish Highlands towards Tuesday onwards. Just looked at the comments there, and also I'm just seeing a comment saying, thankfully, spiders don't fart. I want our spots instead in the comments.
I just told you 6. I wish I weren't 6'6". Anywho, yeah, I'll send you them links across, Michael. We'll show them at the end. Nothing's been confirmed yet by tomorrow. Might be tomorrow now because they're quite late on. I don't think there's any reason to do the UKV because you've gone over everything really.
Yeah. I'm just about to bring up the ECMWF long range. Just get
Julio, I got myself locked out my Toro. My luck. I'll try and get back
let's
in.
have a look at the weekly anomalies from the ECMWF, see what these are showing. These are the weekly anomalies between the 23rd of September to the 30th of September. And we've got this to show lower pressure set towards Scandi. So winds will eventually come down from the north. So we are seeing that low moving up from the south and start to move to the near continent. We're going to get another wave of low pressure. So low pressure over the top of the UK between these dates, the 30th to 7th of October. Low pressure sat on top of the UK, so we're seeing more of a southwesterly flow. The 7th of October to the 14th. Signal, not much showing there, so it could be under transitional between the two. Could equal out, and again, not much showing there for the 14th to the 21st of October. The 21st to 28th, no clear signal really. And so that's the very end, at the end of October to the start of November, showing slightly below average in pressure there. Let's have a look at the precipitation for the same time periods. And no surprise, really. We're actually under wetter than average across much of the UK, away from northwestern areas. 30th to the 7th, again with that low pressure on top of the UK, we're wetter than average. 7th October to the 14th, we're looking close to average. 14th to the 21st, we're looking slightly wetter than average of parts of England and Wales. 21st to the 28th, again, perhaps looking about average, no clear signal there, and perhaps slightly wetter than average for parts of the north of parts of Scotland there. On that one, let's have a look at the temperatures. So after Monday, no doubts, once that rain clears away, 23rd to the 30th, we're looking below average for the UK. 30th to the 7th October, again, we're looking below average. 7th to the 14th, we're looking average to slightly cooler than average. 14th to 21st, again, is showing the same. And again, for the 21st to the 28th, I'm guessing it's going to be the same, perhaps slightly warmer than average across England and Wales. Trying to think, is there anything else we need to look at? It feels like we've forgotten something.
I don't think so. I've only taken off the the UKV, because you've gone through the weather while I was looking at them reports. I've also got here, can I share this, Michael, with the accumulation for the next 24 hours?
Say that again, sorry.
I've got the accumulations for the next 24 hours.
Yes, yes. Oh,
it's all right.
There we go.
Ignore the adverts. But yeah, this is for the next 24 hours. So if I just forward it a couple of hours, ignore the adverts. So yeah, where you saw that amber weather warning even. So like around this area here, wasn't it? So it's showing there could be accumulations even as far north as North Yorkshire, Teesside, County Durham, possibly into Lancashire. So it's all dependent on, like Michael was showing you with the low moving up tomorrow, it's kind of moving from the southwest, moving across, and see that moving away. But yeah, there could be over 50 millimeters of rain just somewhere right in the middle there, somewhere like Oxfordshire, possibly into Gloucestershire as well. Oh look, there you can see that up towards Porton in the water. So this is like Cotswolds. Could see that. Let's come back out of that. Got 24 hourly anyway. So yeah, that's interesting to look at. Let's have a look at the parameters. We'll have a look at the 6 hourly parameters anyway. Move along. Wow, that's Tuesday. What am I looking at? Let's go back. There we go. So you can see where the heaviest of the rain is going to be during tomorrow afternoon. Really, showing it more or less south of Birmingham. So this is like 6 hours up to 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. London could actually see quite a bit of rain there. Let's have a look. Looking upwards of 30 to 50.
Have you shown the UKV tonight?
I haven't, no. I decided against it because you'd already gone through it with the GFS. It's
If you
kind of
bring
what
it
I'm
up
trying
next, actually, so because that's quite in depth, really. If you want to take a look at the UKV.
Yeah, of course. Let's have a look, see if I can find it on here. UK map.
Have a look at that. There may be just got one more chart to show, just for fun.
Oh, map selection.
Race radar, then we'll think we'll wind it down.
Weather, accumulated precipitation. I'll quickly go to Weather Outlook, which is my thing of choice. Modern data, UKV. There we go. Yep, there we go. Look through all this. I won't say anything, I'll just quickly run through it. Here we have a scattering of rain. As you can see, heavier rain coming up from France around about 10 o'clock tonight. Moving forward another couple of hours, you can see the rain now starting to come in towards Kent and Sussex, with more heavy rain up towards the likes of Derbyshire and, I don't know, the West Midlands. That heavy rain then starts to also move in off the North Sea and joins up with this plume of rain that's moving in from France.
Does that show the Cape as well on those charts?
I can have a look at the Cape, yes. Let's have a look at the Cape and lifted. Ooh, some sexy amounts of Cape and lifted there, look.
So that could be a bit thundery.
Could be. Oh, there we go. The music's back. So yeah, as you can see, the Cape is rather copious, to say the least. Also, let's have a look at the relative humidity. The humidity is, as you can imagine, rather high, with 100% humidity, which would indicate rain. Sorry, I'll come out of my pedantic mode in a moment. So as you can see, the rain becomes rather stuck across southern areas, which would indicate there may be some water from the rivers that may overflow the bank. And also, as you can see there, more towards the north, there's some more heavier, potentially thundery rain. I'll have a look at the Cape and lifted, as you can see there. Potentially around 500 joules per kilogram. Sorry, Michael. I was going to say something.
No, it's just agreeing.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, so could be some potentially heavy rain across East Yorkshire, North Yorkshire, down into Lincolnshire as well. There could be some thundery showers. That all then starts to fizzle out. So my guess is that somewhere around the M4 corridor up towards the M5 and the M40, the Cotswolds could see generous amounts of rain, upwards of 50 to 80 millimetres during tomorrow. Temperatures, which will be very indicative, really. Do we not look at them? No, you've got warm weather coming in towards the east, away from that rain. Where it's raining, it's going to be measly, to say the least. Measly rain, measly temperatures, measly rain. Mean. So yeah, all then moves away towards the east. There could be a bit of a defined line there, but let's have a look, see if we've got the accumulations on here. No. Is the answer to that one. So yeah, that rain all moves away during the early hours of Tuesday. Could be somewhere across Scotland, maybe some thundery showers clipping Kent towards East Anglia. They'll then move away, and then we've got scattered, potentially thundery showers for Tuesday. So look, see if there's any Cape available with them. Yeah. More showers than thundery, more rain showers and thundery showers. Not that it makes a difference, but we all like a bit of extra noise. Let's continue moving on. You can see there during Wednesday, another band of rain moving northeastwards. Some potentially heavier rain towards the southeast, maybe some thundery showers. Yeah. Quickly fly through that. Going to Thursday, as you can see another band of rain moving up. That could have some big thundery showers there towards the south of that band. That band's further north, it could affect parts of the northeast. So let's see if there's any cape. There is. Oh yeah, there's still potential for thundery showers this week. It's more dependent on how these lows move in during the week. Getting that rain, I think the wind starts moving in from the northeast there. Let's have a look. Yeah. You see some snow down the very, very tops of the Scottish mountains. And yeah, there's Friday. So I would say it's going to be a mixed week, interspersed with longer periods of rain with showers as well. So it isn't going to be a total write-off of the week, personally. It's just going to be wet. And when the showers and the heavy rain comes along, there's going to be a lot of it in a short space of time. Right, Michael. Do you want to continue on where you were, mate?
Yeah, I was going to show something else, but I'll show next week. It was just the latest snow and ice. But I just thought what I'll show instead is the stratosphere.
Yes.
Watching the PV start to get into action, and there's signs of it turning colder now.
Good,
So we're looking for the blues to arrive. So it's anything below 60 degrees, minus 60 degrees. We're on the screen, aren't we? No, we're not, because I need to swap the tabs. There we go. That's the latest shot from the stratosphere at 30 HPA. And obviously, we're coming into October, at the end of this run, we should start seeing the blues. So there's a few hints of blues there from the 23rd, 24th. The PV, obviously, is going to start really ramping up in the next, probably the next few weeks, to be honest. As we know, literally today is the solstice, sorry, the equinox. The equinox, so equal day and night. And which means the sun is now heading towards the southern hemisphere. And obviously, they'll lose that warmth from the sun now as we head into winter. And obviously, the northern hemisphere is going to start cooling down quite rapidly, especially over the stratosphere as it moves away from the sun. And we are beginning to see signs of it turning colder with these blue stars to get larger as we head towards the end of this run. And we expect to see this low pressure starts to form over the North Pole. So what we hope to see, if you want potentially a good sake, the bloody long legs for the next year then.
Beep, 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 beep.
Obviously, once if it starts to cool down, we're going to see this blue quite widespread across the northern hemisphere. Then what we hope to see is these yellows and oranges get deeper and deeper. If once an SSW, obviously it's well early to say anything like that just yet, because it's turning colder. So there's already signs of it turning colder at the end of this run. So maybe we'll have a look at that next week and watch that get colder and colder in the coming weeks.
Indeed.
While I'm on that here as well, let's have a look at the latest rainfall across the UK right now.
Hey,
Oh, look at me, I'm a banner. Yeah, look at you. You're what? Sorry. Oh, wrong one. So we've got quite a bit of rain. We've got some heavy bursts of rain around. It's quite a few heavier bursts, and with this, let's put the light detector on. The sun just off the Kent coast here, but nothing on the mainland as we speak right now. So scattered heavy showers across the UK. We've got this heavier burst coming up from the south. Going to start affecting parts of Hampshire, Is it Sussex down there? Essex, Sussex?
Sussex.
Now I'll start moving up from the near country. You can see all that rain ready to come up towards southern counties, then southeast in the next few hours. And I think that could be it.
Yeah, there's only them videos I've sent you on Messenger of the potential tornado, but I'll let you look at them after. I'm just going to quickly look on the group because someone said they've tagged me in a post.
Yeah, no worries.
Just trying to find it. No, I can't see it on the group anyway. Nothing. Not that I can see anyway. Anyway, it's 25 to 10, so I think we're
going to start winding down. I'll give you a few minutes to say your goodbyes.
Bye. Roll credits.
No, let's give them a couple of minutes. Excuse me.
Yeah, get the music back on, Michael. You're welcome, Laura.
No, okay. Okay, because of the.
I've got some suggestions for the next week's.
I'll try and find them. I can't guarantee.
I think they're just for Rachel.
Hopefully, we don't get copyrighted. Hopefully, they're actually like free, not copyrighted. If you know what I mean. Some themes.
Free strikes. I doubt we will.
We'll see.
Find the copyright-free music of it. We always win then.
Laura saying thank you for a great stream. You're welcome, very welcome, Laura. We'll see you more likely on the Discord.
Yep.
If not in our page.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to Scott as well.
What is that music called?
That is the theme tune, if you remember, Live and Kicking back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Indeed. I had a feeling it was something live. I knew in my head.
Yeah, Live and Kicking.
I'm 44 now, so, I'm like, The grade cells aren't as good as they used to be. Don't roll the credits just yet, Steffi. Not yet.
Make a music concert sooner. So I could look into. I'll tap that into my search bar right now.
Shall I play Super Ted to go out? I've got it on.
Suno's that is it. Make your own song. Audio. You just remind me of something on. No, better not, because I'm going to start up a kind of worm, not kind of worms. It will be here all night.
If it's Stone Cold Steve Austin, it'll be a can of whoopah. We don't want to open a can of Stone Cold's whoopah. But sooner as it to you'll end up like I am paying for it and spending ages on it. Now you're all right. That's for a great update and making chat. We'll call it a night at 22, Michael?
Yeah, no, 3 minutes.
3 minutes. And then Steffi can say the magic 3 words.
Now I'm going down a wormhole here. And
Everyone loves a wormhole.
Okay, thank you. Good night to Chris Clifford. Thank you for joining us this evening. A one sinner's addictive, you end up like I've done paying for it and spend ages on it. I did actually. I think there's no one that you can download on Apple, and I looked at it for. I can't be bothered to pay for it.
I pay for it when it's free.
Thanks for a great web updates and amusing chat. Have a great evening, all. Thank you so much, Anne, for joining us. Night everyone from Chris. Lots of flash flooding from Ben. There probably will be. James is saying good night. It's 1.7 degrees here. It's getting cold. Where are you? In the work chiller somewhere?
No, Scotland, I believe. Steffi, get ready. Nearly 22.
I think after all that, thank you all so much. I need to find it. There it is. Found it. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening, and it's time to say good night. And we shall see you next week.
We will indeed. Take care. And
thank you for watching.
Roll the credits.
Roll the